Transparency is the foundation that builds the trust. Transparency. The practice of being open, honesty, clear communication before taking decisions. Transparency. You have to be transparent if you want to be trusted. Many people take advantage of others in the name of what they call smartness. There is no smartness in the journey of greatness. For if you outsmart somebody today, you may not succeed to outsmart someone else tomorrow. Because life is give and take, and it's a process. So the best way is not to be smart and take advantage of others. The best way is to follow the process, which is to be transparent and build the trust. Praise God. Tell somebody, build the trust. Now, I'm going to read a scripture for you. And if you are with your Bible, I would like you to get to the book of Revelation chapter 21, verse 21. Revelation 21, 21. And the 12 gates were 12 pales. Every several gate was of 1 pales. And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. Bible described heaven as a transparent place. And when Jesus was praying, he said, "Let thy will be done, as it was in heaven, so shall it be where? On earth." Every activities that you see on earth should be a carbon copy of what the heaven does. He said the street of heaven is like pure gold. It's transparent like glass. That when you put water on a glass, you can see through it. You don't need to use your lens to see the water, whether it's clean, except you are having eye problem. So now it is expected of you and I to be transparent in our dealings if we want to go far and we want to make impacts and we want men to trust us. Then you have to trust yourself, then trust others, then be transparent. Let nobody begin to look at you and see it's like him or it's like her, or it should be him or her. No. Once you come to the point that people are looking at you 2 times, you have breached the trust. And once you breach the trust, you have stopped the flow of blessing or favor. Before people can trust you, you must be transparent. And I can tell you this, as businessmen and women, there are so many manufacturers in different parts of the world that in their warehouse and in their storehouse, they have pile up of goods, waiting and looking for distributors. And sometimes you ask, why is this goods pile up? They are looking for a transparent person. Are you hearing what I'm saying? They are looking for what? A transparent person. Few days ago, the youth leader was here with me. I don't know if he's here. I put up a call to a high respected, no, not few days, yesterday. Yesterday is Sunday, right? Yesterday. I put up a call to a high respected person that is in a particular unit of a particular place that governs the whole South. And there is something I'm looking for from him to give to someone here. Appointment or employment. Employment. He gave me the conditions. I put the phone on speaker. He gave me the conditions. And that our brother was listening to the conditions. Now, some time ago, this same person called me and said, Pastor David, will you like to be a distributor to Boa Cement? You know Boa Cement? This message will be listened to all over. It's recorded, so our churches will be playing it from next week. This is not a joke. Before then, that cement has not come to this state. I was scared and I was afraid. And what was my fear? I am not a businessman, I'm a preacher. Now, entrusting into my hand distributorship of such business, then I'm going to put it into the hand of somebody. Now, the question I ask myself is, who will I give such business that will not tell me story of putting myself into trouble in the name of helping? Because I will not abandon my call as a preacher and now begin to go from shop to shop to see the people that distributed the cement, have their sell, have their return. It's not talking about 2 trailer, 10 trailer. It's talking about managing a warehouse. I put it off. Why? I am so much interested of my name. So because for someone to entrust you with such type of business, he has trusted you. He saw transparency in you. He have confidence in you. Then now, your confidence with you is that you are not going to fail. But what of your partner? Are you coming home now where we are going? You are sure of yourself, true of us. What of your partner? You have confidence of yourself, but what of your partner? I can tell you something. When people goes about with their trouble in their heads and look and remove their eyes from the focus of what can make them become, but they are carrying their trouble in their head, moving up and down, when they come in contact with opportunity, they will mess it up. You know why they mess it up? They first of all present their problem. They leave the price and leave the work and talk about the profits. When I was to roof this building, I see that he carried all his problem and put on this building because he saw the building, a giant building. He saw it as an opportunity to eat now, or marry several wives, or buy very different cars. Because otherwise, a normal reasoning thinking human being will not be asking me to bring 17 million for workmanship minus materials. I say, you can go. He said, I should price. I said, no, go. He left. Another one bring a quote of 11 point something million. I asked, are you going to buy the materials and do the job? He said, no. I said, this 11 million, 11 point something million is for what? He said, workmanship. I look at him. Maybe he has seen a land he want to buy somewhere. Yes. And he has seen one, maybe he promised his girlfriend some money. This is an opportunity. I didn't price him. I said, you should go. He said, I got price. And I said, no, I don't price people who are confused. I don't. He left. Then I brought another person. He gave me a quote of 5 million. No, 4 point something million. Not up to 5 million. This is 2019, 2018, 2019, before the lockdown. This job was done during the lockdown, if you will remember. Yes. So he gave me a quote of 4-point-something million. I said, okay. And I asked him, are you going to buy the material? He said, no. He said, you buy the material and you're going to pay me the workmanship of about 300 and something thousand. Or whether about 500,000, 500,000. I said, okay, you wait. Another person came, the man that did this church by this side, the Faith Tabernacle Church. You know, it's an iron roof. He gave me a quote also of 4-point-something million. Just a slight difference from this other person. I compared the two and now begin to price them. I said, these are the men that can do the job. And one of them did this job. He did the job at the rate of 4-point-something million. When things increase a little, it become 5 million naira. Now, buying the material and paying for the workmanship, it was, call it everything 5 million. Then somebody was telling you that you are going to give him 17 million, 11 million. Have you seen the madness? Now, shows this person, number one, is not composed. Number two, he cannot be trusted. Number three, he does not have direction. Then you put the phone on speaker. Let him hear that you are not talking to a 419. Let him hear that you are not talking to a thief. You are not talking to an robber. You are not talking to a kidnapper. You are talking to a real person. You are not talking to a robot. You are trying to be honest. You are trying to be open. Then the communication will continue. Am I talking to somebody? This is the secret. And I want to tell you something. The Bible says that very city called heaven is made of pure gold. The street is made of what? Pure gold. And is transparent as what? Glass. Now listen to me. Hear this. Anything in business, communication, and transaction that fell the short of transparency, it collapsed. It collapsed. Completely. Now, let me tell you. I told us a story. Someone doesn't have money, and he went to start a business, and then his boss have settled him, and settled him with very small, meager amount of money. By the time he finished paying the shop, preparing the shop, the money is gone. He has a very, very leftover of a very small, mega amount. He went to Lagos, discussed with distributors. They call his boss. Say, please, your boy is here. The boy that was serving you is here. Have you settled him? They say yes. The man say yes, I've settled him. So we can do business with him? Yes. They gave him goods of 6 million for the first time. First time. Now let me tell you, that is a big temptation. Everybody say temptation. Yes. You know why? The person that gave you the goods on trust and also took what they call risk. The possibility that you will return the money or you may not return the money is there, is 50-50. But I can tell you, if you can remove your appetite from being what the local man call longer truths, then know that this business is a borrowed business. That you are not going to be eating like every other person eats. You are not going to drink like every other person drink. You are not going to wear what every other person wear. You are not going to start thinking of building a very powerful house or driving a very fine car until that business grows. Because you are going to return that money. Like I told us, the money you are looking for will pass from somebody's hand to another person's hand, to your own hand, to another person's hand. True of us. Now, the person who manufactures what you want to sell probably must have borrowed money for the raw material. Am I making sense? And produce. And he want to give it out to you on credit. So credit to credit to credit. Now it goes down to the consumers. Now, what of if it comes under your own domain and it refuses to flow? You have sell, instead of returning, you saw land to buy. You have sell, instead of returning, you saw fine clothes to buy. You have sell, instead of returning, they call you from your village that there is a land that just come out. Say, oh, this morning I was supposed to return to my customer, but okay, how much? You forgot what they call priority. Priority. You forget it. That your priority is to return this money back to the person that sent you what? The goods. So that the person can return to where he got his own. The other one return to where he got his own. And he flow to that. Now let me tell you, the goods of 6 million is given to you, or 10 million is given to you. There's somebody that came to see me today. Is talking about getting a goods of about 100 million today. He said he has the connection that when he gets to a particular city in Nenewi, he's going to get a goods of about 100 million. Yes, in this town. And then he's going to sell to return. And he's sure, and I am sure it is doable. It's doable. You know, there is this thing that so many people doesn't know. You see somebody own a very big warehouse and that is full of goods. Some of them will say, this one are blood money. This one na juju money. Who told you? Who told you? I know some of them. Who told you? A man in this town have asked me, Pastor, please, I want you to bring me a trailer load of rice. That time a trailer load of rice was about 54 million. 54 million. A man in this house, in this town, has approached me. Said, please, I know you have the connection to the north. You can get me a trailer load of rice of 54 million. Now, some of them, when they come out, the first thing I look at is the risk of it. Why I don't venture into so many businesses is that it's not my personal business. And the one, I'll be looking at who I will give it to. There's a lady in this house. I once approached the husband. I said, can you manage a business of so and so and so? He said, I will do it. The person that had the connection called me. Said, Pastor, who is going to sell that goods when the thing land? I told him the name of the person. He said to me, no, it's too gentle for that business. I don't joke, I don't lie. This is not a joke. I say, it's a good. They say, yes, a very good person, but it's too gentle for that kind of business. We're talking about volume of money. That when you give out the goods, you must open your eyes like red iron. The day the person was to return, he didn't return, my friend. Where is the money? But he said to me, this person you are going to entrust this business into. If they tell him, say, the money did not, he said, well, but you're supposed to return it now. We don't do things like that. He said the calmness is not for that kind of business. He said the business we're talking about is for people who have red eyes. Am I talking? Now, sometimes you look at those people and say, they too love money. It's not too love money, it's discipline. It's not too love money, it's transparency. It's not too love money, it's being honest. It's not too love money, it's being, open. Call it the way it is. Call a spade by what? Its name. It's business. Let me tell you something. There are things I will not do with you because you're a member of the church. Quote me. Quote me. There are things I will not do with you. You know why? Because if I give you army, you will never believe that it's Pastor David. Yes. I will carefully, skillfully avoid you. Because you will not like me and you may not come to church again. So I still like you. I like you. And so I still want you to be coming to church. So what do? I avoid you. Yes. I have to be sincere to you. I will avoid you. Because if I get you involved, you tell me a story, you will not like me. You will not like me. Because you are toiling with somebody's business. and future. So now, transparency, everybody say transparency, is like a pure glass. So you can understand now. I don't know if I know, I will bring a glass and put water and show you. You can see it. When you put water on a pure glass and there is dirt inside, will you know? Yes, there's particle. Now let me show you another thing. Now, transparency is the strength of partnership. Transparency is what? The strength of what? Partnership. You share both responsibility, profit, and liabilities, or what we call losses. Yes. You know, there are some people who only think about profit, they don't think about losses. In every business venture, you must have two things in your mind. There could be profit, there could be what? Losses. So, now, transparency is the strength of partnership. That's what can make two of us to partner together. That I am transparent, you are transparent. And so we are going to share our profits and liabilities together. That is show that you are honest and you are ready for business. Now, the next point is this. Transparency gives room for credibility. Transparency gives room for what? Credibility. Where people can willingly accept you, accept your person. They don't have second thought about you. They don't have second thought about you. In my spirit, I disagree with what? Second class. I don't. Anything second class, I don't agree. I believe in excellence, distinction, the best. No. Listen to me. My wife asked me some time ago, he said, look, must you dictate something in everything? They bring food for you, you check the plates. You check the spoon. If the spoon was washed previously and it dries a particle of water, and that water is showing that this spoon was washed previously and it dry, they must wash it again. He said, so you must find, why must you dictate everything? I say, look, madam, it's not my fault. It's not all about you, not about the children or the house help. It's about the spirit I carry. The spirit I carry reacts to anything that is not excellent. Anything that is not what? Excellent. My spirit reacts to it. It's not my fault. I just discover it. Do you know that when my mother was alive, do you know that if anybody's going to cook food for me in the entire compound, as big as our family, we have 5 boys, everybody's married, you have plenty women of them to cook. My mother will select the person that will cook my food if my wife didn't come home with me. He said, you will not cook for him. He will not like to eat your food. No be pretense. No, you can cook. And while they are cooking, they will bring somebody to supervise that food. Somebody is standing by. If you are preparing anything and it eventually maybe the thing didn't get the way they want it, he will tell you, no. I know my son. He will not eat this food. Instead of wasting it, cook it like this. Because he said, I know all my children. He said, some of my children, they will just come out, bring the food. But this one, it will ask you who cooked the food. It will check the plate you bring the food with. My mother will be telling them, say, look, this one, leave it. Only God know where it come from. And that is me. I don't take no for an answer. That's how God created me. And so trying to, make me get myself adjusted to the way you think so that we can still live together in the same world, in the same environment, is difficult. It's difficult. Because excellent spirit is an excellent spirit. Now, when you keep a clean glass water in a cup or in a tumbler, and maybe a particle drop in it, will you show? That is what excellent spirit does. When an excellent spirit saw a particle that does not match with its color, it reacts. But if you don't have the excellent spirit, you take it. You take it. Some people will tell you it doesn't matter now, it is the food that is inside that I want. Says who? But when you go to a big, expensive hotel, you see the buffet looking very garnished and very clean, and they'll tell you this is a very fine place. I was in a Sheraton hotel for a very big program. I saw men line up. It's a buffet. One went to carry, because you pick what you want. He carried the food until he loaded and loaded and loaded excess, to the point that he carried the food and stained somebody that wear agbada inside that big hotel. He stained somebody that wear very expensive clothes. Why? Because he lived his life anyhow. So he found himself in an environment he cannot contain. So what he normally do in that his local environment, he display it even inside the most expensive place. I look at him, I felt so bad. A matured man behaving like one AKK from one corner of the village, because the spirit of excellency is not in him. Now, somebody went to where they put juice, different sauce, and then he went and picked rice. And he doesn't know which one is sauce for the rice. He went and carried juice. Because the juice were put in different containers. They don't show you that this one is this. Can you imagine that? Listen to me. When you possess the spirit of excellency, you will soar like a very strong ego in business. Madam, this thing you bring, which made, which company, when will you expire? And I just buy it too. I didn't check the expiring date, because NAFDAC is not working. If NAFDAC is working, how will you buy it without checking what? The expiring date. It has expired. It's still in your shop. Even when it's a consumable item. And somebody come to your shop and see it and buy it. If it is me, whether you are my member or you are my deacon or deaconess, if I come to your shop and I buy anything I saw that it has expired, I will send somebody to come and buy that same thing again. And it has also expired. That's your shop. What I will put it is like this. You will not see me there. Because it means that you have no value for human being. And you are not transparent. You are not honest. You are conscious of what you profit. You don't think about your reputation and integrity.